Okay. It just kind of shot me to live, and I was not trying to go live this very second. But, hey, we're here. Let's be happy. Happy accident. Pamela, what is going on? Looks like the stream may have frozen up. Did that freeze up on you guys? Let me know. Coming back now. Yes, it did. Okay. I'm not sure. Do you guys have volume at all? I'm going to go ahead and get the camera situated. Not sure why it did that, but configure video. That should be good. Yep. And we're back. Should be anyways. Alright, we're good. I don't know what that was about. It was just like kind of froze for a second. How's it been? Manuel Cardoso. What's up, brother? That's a cool last name. Cardoso. Colorado for a few weeks. Hell yeah. My dude's like 5 years old and well traveled. Hell yeah. That's what's up, dude. Wait, I need a guitar pick. I have not even practiced at all yet. We're just gonna pick back up on the idea that we had last time and just run with it and keep going. Obviously got the bass, got everything here. Okay, check this out. So I got this 3D printed orange 1x12 pick holder. Check this thing out. My mom actually got this for me. I think she saw this and was like, yo, he would like that. And I was like, yes, I would like this. So that I think it's cool. The problem is it's 3D printed, so it's not perfect, and things get stuck in it real fucking easily. Very frustrating. How's everybody doing, man? If you're in the chat, make yourself known. Say hi. Say what's up. Let's hang out. Let's play some guitar. Alright, I gotta literally use a knife. I'm like a dad that's like 50 years old, so he's got a knife. He like cuts his apples to eat them, like fucking cut that out. That's the guy I want to grow up to be. Savannah, what's up? MIDI, bro. TikTok made my account a kid account. Well, I mean, they're not lying. They're not lying to you, bud. At the end of the day. Big one. Big one. I figured that's what you were gonna ask me. Bro, PH is... Bro, what? For Din Din, for a birthday. I was gonna say, didn't you just have a birthday? You keep having birthdays, you're gonna be like fucking 100 years old. Sent happy poop. Hold up, wait. What are these new things in the chat? Did I miss this? Is this a new thing? Anyways, those of you that are new here, real quick, let me just give you a quick rundown. We're writing a song live with the chat, on the spot, with the chat's help. We've already started this one. I just got back from a work trip that I was on like a day ago, and I forgot my camera. So I literally forgot the one thing besides the adapter that I needed to make the live streams happen. So I was not able to do this song. The good news is that we're here right now to come back to this song. I've not heard any more than you have since you have joined. So let's go ahead, hear what we have so far, and try and finish this song. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna do a guitar solo in the very beginning. Okay, so that is what we have so far for the song. Sounds cool for the most part. I think that this one is going to be one of those ones that ends back on like the beginning riff. Like we'll still go into a breakdown, but it won't like end on the breakdown. Or like the headbangy part, you know, when it goes into those nice... Okay, let's go ahead and tune this guitar up and let's start ripping, dude. Let's start shredding this shit. How's everybody's day been? Any crazy shit? Did I miss anything while I was gone? Double tap that screen, everybody. If you're in the chat right now, double tap that screen, like this video, let YouTube know to get it out to other people whom might also want to sit here and jam out for a little bit. So double tap that screen and give your boy a sub if you like what you hear. Alright, let's tune this up. Finish tuning it up and get this thing ripping. Dude, we just did a O'Reilly's warehouse. I don't know if any of you guys even are aware or know what O'Reilly's is, but it's an auto parts store, and this place was, I guess, a warehouse distribution center for it. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but we just finished there, and bro, the place is huge. It's like a fucking Amazon for auto parts. And they're not like building anything there either. They're just like distributing stuff out. So I think O'Reilly's is about to take over the scene, dude. Bro, what the hell? They banned it here. They banned what? Chicken Jockey? Smashing Pumpkins. They banned Smashing Pumpkins. Play Smashing Pumpkins. I totally would, but man, we're writing a song right now. You're more than welcome to stick around and jam with us. Guitar's tuned, man. Let's freaking get this. Main thing I want to do right now is I want to hear this riff. I want to relearn the riff. Remember, writing this on the spot. It's been like 3 days, 4 days since I've even listened to it. So let's refresh. Okay, so we got a... Okay. Oh. Okay, I think I remember it now. What about my battery has been on 0? You lying. Bro, straight up a cappuccino, bro. This man's a whole ass Starbucks. Alright, that's cool. I'll catch you, MIDI. Government is intruding into your bedroom. Don't let them run your life, MIDI. Bro, the O'Reilly, bro. You don't even understand how many times I fucking screamed that while I was in there, bro. They did a fire alarm test. The building. So usually when we go to a job site, like, you know, because I work construction, so typically when we go to a job site doing epoxy flooring, we at least need there to be a concrete floor. So we're not there putting up framing and, you know, pouring concrete. That's not what we do. We make the concrete look good. So we're there. It's pretty much a finished building. All in all, relaxing job site. Huge freaking place. But dude, 2 days in a row, they had the fire alarms go off. And when I tell you these things were like loud as shit, I'm telling you, like, it was so fucking loud. And then we had just started the floor, so we can't stop. And the whole time we're just having it, like, it probably went on, I would say conservatively like 20-25 minutes, but I think it was like closer to 30. And bro, my ears, I was like starting to go insane every time I would think about it. I just kept going deeper and deeper into thought. I'm like, no, stop thinking about it, which made me think about it even more. Jeez, I thought I'd just let you outside, girl. Here's the grumpies. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, Carl is now an indoor-outdoor cat. Okay, let's get this. I'm telling you, she pays attention to me whenever I play guitar. I think she's a groupie. None of the other cats like when I play the guitar. She likes when I play the guitar. Look at her. She's just chilling here now. She's always really interested in my practice amp downstairs. I'll catch you, MIDI. Get to the end here. All right. Simple enough at the end of the day. What's up, cheat? Bro, I keep smacking her in the head. She keeps rubbing my leg, and I'm like, plop. All right, so let's get some drums, man. It sounds great. All I got to do is throw some more drums for the next part in there. Or, you know, find some drums that might work for it. Judge, what's going on, man? Judge, Juji. What's up, man? Thank you for joining. I appreciate the kind words. To it, when you just say dope to a guitar player's riff, that's like a full sentence. Might as well be. Okay, we need this next part. So I kind of want to like, I don't want to do what I don't want to say what we would normally do because we mix up songs a lot here, but I will say for this part here, so we're coming out into this. I'll do the transition for you here. This is the last portion of what we have so far. Oh, no. It goes. Okay, so yeah, it's going from the intro riff to the next part, which is also the verse. And then it goes into this part. I want to add some octaves underneath of that. Okay, let's do it. We might even be able to double that part as it is and get some octaves going in the background. And I'll show you guys, not like, you know, because I don't want to do like, you know, it's 1999 and we're at a pool party. You know, we're not playing lit. We're not doing those type of octaves. I want to make it really melodic, you know? You know, have it be something sort of tucked in the back, sort of giving you some like more interest in that part on top of what the vocals are already doing, or what the vocals will already be doing when the song's used. Oh, speaking of which, so my band Narc will be releasing that song that I showed you guys not too long ago. I'll show you guys later on if anyone wants to hear it. But we will be releasing that pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that, you guys. Double tap that screen, everybody. Shitting my pants in cartoons. Bro, you do the same thing today. Nothing's changed. They said shitting your pants is like, instead of doing that, it's like smoking a bowl or something. Yeah, so let's get some octaves for the next part here, and I want to actually let's put that on the back burner. Let's think of this next riff here. We'll add some stuff there here in a minute. So let's go through this. I'm just thinking of like where to go into here. Something real simple, just heavy for it to sort of ride into there. I just saw the new Lilo and Stitch movie. It was fantastic. Okay, here's the thing though. I saw, and I'm not going to be on this topic long, but you tell me yes or no. Saw some scenes that were in the trailer, and it looked like they were pretty much doing like just a live action version. Obviously, it's live action, but it looks like they're doing like a complete just cover of the movie. Like, is that what they're doing? Because that would be really dumb. Like, they did so much with that movie after the original. They could take it and do a million things with it. Like, I don't know why they would do that. So, did they? Yes or no? I don't know. You tell me. Okay, so we need to slow the tempo down if we're going to do that. So let's go to our drums. Let's tap a tempo in. And let's get something that might work for that. It's going to kind of be a build-up anyways. All right. Okay, so we're around 120 to 130. Usually it's slightly slower, so why don't we go up to straight up 130 and adjust as needed. Okay. Yeah, because our tempo is, what's the tempo? 200? Okay. So yeah, let's go 131. And let's find something that works for that. We can always find a build up, but for now, I want to find the hi-hat section to that. Okay, we got our drums. Let's clear that. Hi, Carl. Oh, Carl's here now. What's up, my brother? Carl also has a collar now, and yes, it's a breakaway collar. Okay, let's do this. Bro, that's my guitar. He really just had the nerve to walk on my damn guitar, bro. Really? Really? We're doing that? You're getting down. You're going down. Look at this fat guy. Look at this thing. King of the jungle right there, I'll tell you what. The ending was a little changed. The ending was a little changed up, and the original characters were disguised as people. Wait, what? You have to go a little bit more into depth. I don't I'm not following. There we go. Yo, Tio, what's up, bro? Okay. I think we need to go a little faster, so probably, like I said, it if the tap tempo says 130, it's, it's always a little faster. Always needs to go just a little faster. Did you see my shitty edit on Discord? No, I didn't. I haven't looked at Discord since the last stream. I need to start keeping up with the damn Discord again. I've been really freaking distracted with work, just regular, family life, and gaming. So like those three things. Usually what I would do for the channel, I've been spending gaming, and I've sort of reached the end of it. I think it was just an excuse, so I think I'm coming back to reality, and we're going to be jamming a lot more again. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get back to jamming. See what 135 sounds like. Let's throw this one down there. I'm not a fan of the kick pattern and stuff like that, but we need something that's close enough so we can adjust the MIDI. We can repencil the MIDI that's there. Yeah, well, it's because I'm not freaking streaming. There's nothing going on, and it's completely my fault. It's 100% my fault. I know that. That's for sure. Okay. Just thinking of a drum beat here. Let's do it. Let's add a halftime one to that as well. All right. Okay, now let's throw the halftime one down. And we need some more options here. Tap, not bad. Let's find. I don't like that for this. It's definitely not needed for what we're doing. It is close though. All right, let's go ahead and throw the halftime one out here. Where'd it go? Ah. And let's adjust for what we need. Okay, so we're gonna come out, and I do want to build up like a, like a nice tom build up for this, because we're literally gonna come out of this into a different tempo. Like it's gonna go slower. So let's go ahead and change the tempo here. Insert tempo, and then let's jam this riff with the drums. 135. Throw it here. Two, three. Okay. Okay, definitely some things I want to change about the drums for that, and we need to add a little build up there. Maybe we'll do a double kick pattern, like a you know. Thanks, Tio. We're gonna keep going with this one. Let's keep moving. Thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. Man, this freaking cord gets on my damn nerves. Ugh. Okay. And the tom buildup, could probably find one that we can readjust later as well. Shouldn't really be that hard. Truth be told, I think the best place to go find that would probably be in the hardcore pack that I have. Go into the hardcore pack and okay. No. We don't need all that. Just need a build up. Actually, that might be good to go. Yo, we could go from that to the halftime, then pick it up with a nice two-step. You know what I'm saying? Let's try that out. It's not what I imagined originally, but we can try it out. Let's try it out. Let's see how it sounds. Hang with me here, guys. I'm cooking. Okay, so there's definitely some adjusting to do there, but there is also, you know, it's like the idea is right there, you know. It's just we gotta keep expanding on the idea. All right. Marcelo, what's going on, man? Thank you for the wave. How's it going? Jensen God, hey, can I please hear your song from the start? Yeah, brother. Let's go ahead. So this is how we're starting it. Keep in mind, right after that real fast intro, okay? It is going to be right into a guitar solo, okay? So just keep that in mind whenever you hear this, okay? So let's go ahead, and that's good for all of us. It's a good refresh. Good idea, Jensen. Like right here. And then vocals. I'm thinking about adding some octaves here. So, you know, like, and then that would be the build up. Maybe we'll change some of the timings, the transitions, this, that. You know, it's just the rough start so far. You know, I would say from the last stream to what we've started now, there's the amount of time that's in this so far is around like 2 hours. So there's not much time within the song yet. The drums need a little bit more excitement with the cymbals in some parts, different fills here and there, some of the transitioning. There needs to be a guitar solo there. There's no bass yet. You know, we're writing a song, so, you know, keep that in mind if you guys are new here. Do you have any advice for me? Because I have a concert on Tuesday, and it's my third ever concert, and it's in front of a butt of a crowd, a buttload of people. I guess it would really depend on what type of advice you're looking for, man. I guess the best thing I could tell you is fucking live it up, have fun, dude. The fact that you can, at least from my experiences with bands, is it's so hard to actually have a good group of people, no matter how you feel about your music, no matter how anybody else feels about your music. Fuck them, unless it's good. And, you know, just play what you want to play and have fun fucking playing it. Don't make anything that you don't want to play. Simple as that. Have some fun. Now, if there's any technical advice that you need with anything like that, I can really help you there, but I'm not really sure exactly what you're reaching for here. So if you give me a bit more of detail. Sorry, I was looking at this thing here. Then I might be able to help. But other than that, I mean, you know, if you're playing in front of a bunch of people, maybe you're a little nervous. Fuck that, man. Fuck being nervous. Fuck those people. Fuck your guitar tone. Fuck the guy in the front of house. You know, fuck all that stuff, man. Just have fun. For real. Go live it up. That's what I got to say. Rock on, brother. Oh, hell yeah, dude. It's at the school, but not in front of the school. Oh, it's a part of school. Actually, I have no school on Tuesday. So wait, you're saying that you're in band in school. Just don't overthink it, man, and have fun. Fuck it all. Have fun, rock out, brother. That's the most important thing. No matter what you're playing, own that shit. You know, like, a lot of people have stage fright, or they are afraid to be in front of a crowd or speak publicly, or, you know, stuff like that. But there are a lot of musicians who have also been that way. Vocalists, lyricists, guitar players, drummers, people like that, all through fucking time and music, everything that, a lot of music that we listen to. And, you know, for example, putting on a facade when you're on stage, you know, creating a character, whether or not you dress up for it, whether or not it's just an attitude change, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hit them with the in the whatever you gotta fucking do, man. Like, just get yourself in the zone and just have fun, man. You know, but before, when I was in one of my more serious bands that I wish we never had to break up, because man, we really had it together with that band, and I think that we would have evolved. We were evolving, and of course, every time that happens in one of my bands, everybody fucking leaves. But I will say this: right before a show, we wouldn't drink or do anything before the show. Besides when we just go on stage, we crack a beer as we're setting up, and then have a second one ready, and the boys would huddle up. We'd talk to each other, whether it was about the show, something we might need, whatever. But we hype each other up a little bit, then we go fucking, out there and try and kill it as best we could. I remember one time we were playing a basement show, and the vocalist was also the guitarist, and I was also guitarist and backup vocals. And or no, I was playing bass for, this is when, okay, we were in two bands together. I was playing bass for this band, and just filling in or whatever. And I remember I jumped up and I threw the bass back because I like to get a little movement on stage, have some fun. Dude, I threw that thing back. That bass hit him right in the fucking face while he's in the middle of singing. He's like, "Doo!" He comes back, little bit of blood running down. He's just killing it. I'm like, fuck yeah. He killed it, man. Speaking of that, he's actually the vocalist that did the vocals for the song of the band that I'm in now, that is going to be releasing very soon. So keep an eye out for that. You feel me? Anyways, too much talking. Let's get back to the music, okay? But yeah. Okay, still in tune, real nice. I'm almost wondering, I think that we should make it slightly longer in the beginning.
Babe,
Yeah.
there's a new king of the hill.
Really?
August 4th. Yes, Bobby's older.
Oh, hell no.
Look. You go through the whole, this is the new, but look.
The mask.
Yeah, look.
What the hell?
August 4th.
But he's not older. Right there.
But no, this sequence is like the old one, and then it goes through.
Is it real?
Yes, it's posted from King of the Hill.
Alright, let me look this up.
Premiering August 4th.
Got any big dates? Leave me alone, man. I'm talking about it.
Oh, leave me alone, man. Oh, dang on. Let's see if this is real. New King of the Hill.
August 4th.
Season 14. Okay. Oh, it's going to be on Hulu too? Fuck yeah. So I don't got to pay for another goddamn subscription. Holy shit. Fucking advertising. Sheesh.
I told you.
Peggy all milfed up. Gilfed up. Alright. After years working a propane... Wait, what? After years working a propane job in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. To earn a retirement nest egg, blah, blah,
In
blah.
the opening credits, they move. See?
Yeah.
Like it's going through all the years, and then he moves. They stay. Somebody else moves in. COVID. They sell the house. They move back.
Huh. I bet. Let's do it. Yeah, dude, that's what people used to have to do with that's what people used to have to do before they started actually making bigger strings for 6 strings. Like just regular 6-string packs. Dude, could you imagine having to like set your guitar up with a pair of 46s while you're trying to be in drop C? It'd be like, hell no, I'm good. But yeah, new King of the Hill, man. Let's go. I fucking love Mike Judge. Hence the, you know, Beavis and Butthead over here. Damn, now I kind of want to learn the King of the Hill riff. Make it metal. I don't know. Dude, it's been so long since I've like learned that. I think that was like one of the first little things I learned on guitar. Like I don't know. I really don't remember. But dude, that's so exciting. Now I kind of want to just like go watch King of the Hill. Anyways, I keep every time I'm about to jump back into this, I get fucking distracted. All right, let's go. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it needs to be on 3 if we're gonna do it that way. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's jump in. So I'm going to set this up for the build up to be longer. I think it's going to sound better that way if we do it that way. So if we do it that way, it needs to go here. I don't know if that's too long though. Okay, I was off there. Need to turn the click up a little bit. Oh, I have it in the wrong place. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? It was literally one click over. Okay. I want to get this part sounding good though. Should start there. Let's find like a carpet roll, double bass. I know exactly what you mean, brother. Before I clicked off of this, like with the channel, you know, it's primarily based more around metal stuff. But when I do these live streams, I do a lot of pop punk, Midwest emo. I do more than just metal stuff. You know, I had some like alternative, garagey type stuff that I did probably like 3 songs ago. That one turned out cool. Okay. I like that one. How would that sound if we cut this in half to go into that? I don't know if doing that will sound right. Playing that riff over top of the double bass. Know what I'm saying? Throw that down here. And let's get ourselves a nice little tom build up, because we still need that. And I want to find something that's freaking closer than this. Working in, and this is just from experience, I love doing those tom builds. Especially when it's faster, though. It gets really difficult to keep up with all of them, and you got to go in and freaking tweak it all anyways. So if I can find something that's damn near close, I'm just gonna use that. Maybe adjust some of the velocity on it. That's it. That's what we used. Let's find something close to that. I know that I have a bunch that could work. The fact that I type in what I want and it doesn't show up. Okay. Let's do the hardcore pack only, because I know that there's one in there. Okay, so those of you that don't know what's going on, I'm trying to find a tom build-up part without having to manually do it myself. That's a cool fill, but not what we need. I can pretty much tell just by what it looks like if it would be enough, but... Oh, come on now. Alright, you want to do that to me? What the hell? Alright, let me go to Tom's. I've never had this much trouble finding a build-up. Do I need to add a kick in there with it? Will that help? Okay, these are a lot closer. Let me get the build up. Come on. I know you're there. What in the hell? About to say, fuck this. I've literally never had this much trouble trying to find the tom buildups. Like, they do get kind of tricky to find, like, what I'm looking for. For some reason, it's like the one thing Easy Drummer does not recognize, even when you type it in properly. Yeah, I'm just... Yeah, I'm done. I'm done messing with that. We have something that is close. What we can do is... we can double it and glue it together so that we can add the pieces that we need. I was already going to do this anyways. Go ahead and glue the item. Okay, can you tell me about your guitar? Yeah, so I'm using a Charvel Pro Mod with Grover locking tuners, glow-in-the-dark Luminlay side dots, Fishman Fluence. I actually learned these are not the Fishman Fluence Classics. These are the Fishman... Oh, God. It's some weird name, like ones I've never even heard of before. I was like, what the hell? Because I looked at the specs, and I was like, what? Oh, what the hell are they? I can't even remember. I'll remember and I'll tell you. And other than that, it's got a roasted maple neck on it. I bought this guitar because I found it for a good deal, used, and it was like brand new. So I was like, okay, cool. Active pickups, by the way. And I was like, okay, I'll buy it. I bought it, played it 1 or 2 times. It sat for a couple months. Sometimes when you buy a new guitar and put it in your collection, you'll feel like remorse for buying it. You're like, man, I shouldn't have bought that. I'm never going to play the motherfucker. But it just takes a certain amount of time for you to like build up. Like, what does this guitar play? Like, what do I want to use this guitar for? Like, for example, this guitar right here is one of the more beautiful guitars I own. I'll show you here in a second. But for some reason, I don't use it unless I'm, because the pickups don't really do well, and just the playability of it, it doesn't feel right to play metal on it. So I use it for, you know, like pop punk stuff, the garage rock stuff. But yeah, it is a PRS guitar, and it plays as good as it is beautiful. But like I said, certain guitars have, you know, certain things you want to do with them. This one, I do love this guitar, but like a song like we're doing now, I would never want to use this guitar for a song like this. I just wouldn't. Oh! Ah! Everything's falling. Oh, the mic moved. What the hell? Yeah, just it's not the one that I would use for something like this. Anyways, let's go in here. Let's look at these toms real quick. We still got our guitar live. Let's go here, and you see how this is green? That means that it's building up. I do not want this to build up 2 times. I want this to build up 1 time. So what we can do is go ahead and get rid of where, well, let's listen to it. Okay, so let's get rid of these right here. And what we're going to do is add the tom hits where they need to be. And what I actually might do is just take some random ones here, copy them, and then throw this where it needs to go. Should be right here. Paste that. Okay. Okay, now you can hear how it goes up and down in volume. We don't want that. We want this to be a little bit lower. We don't want it to build up as fast. So the way that I'm going to do this, the quick and easy way, is I will take the last quarter of it. Well, actually, let's go ahead and we'll turn these ones up as loud as the other ones. We'll take these and we're just going to turn them down all together. Okay, so it looks like we start off around the 80s and 60s. So we're going to bring these ones down, and it ends at 109 on this quarter. So I would want to bring this up to around the same. Around there. And then bring it back down. But since we are building it up a little bit more, bring this down a little more, bring this down a little more. Come on, baby. Then we'll have to adjust those ones as well. And here's what I'm going to go ahead and do for us to make this a lot easier. Check it out. Might just end up doing these ones by hand, but let's get this guitar. Let's get a demo version of the guitar that we're trying to put there, okay? Alright, so obviously you can hear what we have isn't going to work, which is what I was trying to do. But we can do this one of two ways, and I think we're going to go with way number 2. So let's get rid of that. We have our shitty little demo here. We'll throw this one down, and we'll get one more in case the other one doesn't work, and we'll just have it. All right, so one more. All right. Doesn't really matter what we play as long as it's on tempo. At the end of the day, let's take that and throw the toms down. Now we can go ahead and do this ourselves. More like a, know what I'm saying? Okay. Then we might even be able to use the second half of the other one, but we need that build up to be right for the first portion. And it's just might be easier to do it this way. The way that I have that set up is I have EZdrummer 3 on the track, and if it's activated, what you do is you right click, you go to record MIDI overdub / replace, you put it on MIDI overdub, and what that does is allows you to keep recording over top of it without replacing and getting rid of pre-existing MIDI. So I can go ahead and do that the way that this is set up. I will check the chat here 1 second, you guys. If I miss anything, just let me know. Oh yeah, that's right. We got to pause the guitar. That way you guys can hear that too. Don't want to record that. Something was weird there. I'm not sure what happened right in the beginning. I must have accidentally mashed something with my dumb finger, but yeah, it does a kick. I must have hit kick by accident. We can fix that though. Let's open up our MIDI. And looks like we... Yeah, oh, no. It wasn't a kick that I heard. It's just the snare was really loud and then the tom hit and I thought it was a kick. So yeah, we want to turn that one down really low. We kind of need to quantize these, but Reaper doesn't have the best quant. Select notes, position. Wait, why is it not? Yeah, see how? Yeah, not very good. So that's okay. We can do this pretty easily ourselves anyways. So first off, let's get these into place where we want them. And do it this way. That one's good. That one's good. Let's move these over. And I want to be kind of sloppy with it. Why am I going to be sloppy with it, you might ask? Well, reason being is because a real drummer would not hit every single note perfectly. No matter who the drummer is, they will not hit that note 100% perfect. And even though it sounded good, which is truly all that matters, if you adjust one and make it near perfect, then the rest of it has to be near perfect. Which is also why I hate songs that you can tell are very heavily edited and have a lot of processing done to the drums and guitars. They just sound really choppy, and some people like it though. I mean, hey, if that's what you're into, you go for it, man. But that's not me. That's not this channel. We like shit caveman style. All right, let's get that. And that. Throw that there. And I think the most of it. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be watching a movie tonight. Any suggestions on some movies? Either scary or action. I'm going to be watching one when Owen goes to bed. Something I've been doing is catching up on movies that I missed or that I've never seen and been like, oh yeah, I remember that. So I've been trying to like catch up on movies. Anybody got any suggestions? Open to whatever. But I've been into getting back into my horror kick / action movies. Do you think BandLab is a good website for beginners to make their song? Yeah, I don't know much about BandLab, so that's the thing. I'm not entirely sure because I've never used it myself. But you might be good. Like, I have, and I'll say this real quick. I have a video on my channel of, and Sweetwater has 50% off on select interfaces right now. So now might be the time if you have the money. But I have a under $500 recording setup that you can do today, buy online for under $500. And that includes monitors, monitor stands, a desk, plugins, free drum plugins, all types of other stuff. So if you're interested in recording, you can get your start with that. And the interface. Tio said, I think it's good, but it was better before. Now, are you saying good now the way that this one is, or the way that it was before when I had just the little portion there? What are you thinking, Tio? I'm gonna do these 2 hits. I'm gonna have them hit a little bit harder. I'll take this tom, cymbal, all right. Now let's throw the fill from this one, because fills can be pretty hard to get down yourself when you're penciling in MIDI. Do not suggest penciling in MIDI these days. Unless you're just doing a brief, short version of it. Okay, I do think it could be a slight bit better, but to be quite honest with you, that should work for now, so we can get past this part and be done with it. Been messing with it for too long. All the creative juices are going to something that don't need creative juices. So let's play along with it. If there's something minor, we'll get that, and then we're stepping right up to the fun stuff. So let's go ahead and do this. And what would that sound like if we started it off that way? Even if Tio wasn't talking about this, I think he might be onto something without even knowing that he was onto something. Because I almost, like, hearing it back now, just in context, I almost feel like the shorter version would be better. Just quick, into it, on the point, on the nose, just duh, boom, done. Terrifier 2, you know, that's also what Savannah suggested. And I know that it's free as well on, I think, Tubi. And every time I go to watch it, I end up not watching it. I don't know why. I've tried twice, and I just didn't end up watching it. But I have watched a lot of other movies recently, so more suggestions are always welcome. Tonight might be the night, though. So, yeah, let's try this short now. What's up, Andrew? No. He keeps scratching on my damn futon. No, brother. Where's the original one? Hey! No! Stop it! Fucking futon's getting all scratched up because of freaking Carl now. No. Going through, getting rid of this, putting the original back. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of that. That. Now what I want to do is say screw all this bullshit. Let's go ahead. Yep. Sounds good. Now let's throw this down here. And let's try it. Hey, Drew. Son of a bitch. Let's try it the quick way. Okay. I like that. Let's start the song from the beginning and refresh. Straight up bing chilling. Bing chum, bing chum. Let's go. Record that shit. Come here, record. Sushwa, bing chilling, bing chilling, sushwa, bing chilling. I think that sounds pretty cool, actually. Which one do you guys like better? Which one do you guys like? This will be number one. What's up, Carl? What's up? Owen! Owen! I don't think he fed the cats. I think that's why Carl's in here. Like, hey. Answer is yes. Tell you what, let's go ahead and double track. And we'll do both. And you guys freaking tell me what sounds better. Sorry, I did the first one and then Andrew was just like, my answer is yes, so I didn't even do the second one. Okay. Let's record this one and then let's record the other one. You guys tell me what you like, okay? Let's just record the left right now. Keep that there, and it looks like I'm, oh shoot, yeah, I am clipping. I didn't even realize that it was that high up. Okay, well, before we record, let's record that again, because I see lots of clipping there, and I'm like, how the hell? And I realized I took it out the bag without readjusting it. Now I regret asking for halftime. That sounds sick. We do have halftime though. We got the halftime. It sounds like, I was wondering though if we should reverse them. That's why I reversed it, and I think it turned out better this way. But now that we're freaking clipping, I need to re-record that because I did not realize it was that high. Bro, what is going on? I guess Reaper's just giving me lots of troubles because Carl. Owen! Feed the cats! You hungry? Huh? You hungry, nerd? Big time Carl nerd? Come on, go eat. Go eat, he gonna feed you. Something's weird with that too. Is it just the first hit that's weird? Is it just the first hit is too quiet? Or is the first hit not even hitting? Because it sounds to me like it's really quiet. Let's see. Okay, let's hear that. Okay, let's do it. Owen! Go feed the cats. Carl's back up here. Alright, good. I just want to get that first one so I know I'm not going fucking crazy, dude. What the hell? Okay, now let's get the second one. We're going to do left again because for some reason right doesn't show up on the stream. Dude, I am just not having a good time right now. Dude. Now I can't even get the timing. There we go. Now let's get the rest of it. Sheesh. The hell is wrong with me, bro? Okay. Just throw this back. And now let's do the next part. But I'm going to do it with this one. So that you guys can hear it in both ears. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Cool. Got that part now. Now let's get our left pan guitar. Son of a bitch. Had to replace that one piece there. Or I have to replace that one piece there. Okay. Now we're gonna, on our left guitar, we're gonna press S and split, delete, bring up the new recorded piece for that, and we're gonna have a listen back and make sure that that works. There we go. Sounds great. Let's go ahead and glue these pieces together since we don't need to know that they are not together. Not together. The bass is really going to make this song kind of pop, you know? Something wrong with the face cam. Never mind. Shoot, and I'm sorry. This part is got me so all over the place. I think because I haven't been streaming as much, I'm kind of like displaced a little bit, and that's my fault, you guys. But with that said, let's get to the next part, and I need to get use the bathroom. And then we'll record some bass, see what that sounds like, finish off the song, because I just want to add some freaking bass in. How about that? That could have been like a cool part in the song. Let's go one more. Okay. Now let's do one more track of that. And I'm imagining a guitar solo over this part as well. So that's why I want to keep it. That's why I said earlier as well that I don't want the riff to get too crazy for this part. I want it to just be kind of, you know, headbangy, then add in guitar solo as needed here so that it's nice and simple, just kind of vibey, headbangy, without it being too overly complicated to add in the solo. Oh, I messed that up. And then there will be a part there wherever we end this for the transition back into the that beginning section. We have the okay. So coming back into that section, we need a good transition. And I've said it a million times, say it a million times again. The best part of a song is transitioning smoothly. And just like going into this part and to the tempo drop, we need to make sure that it hits. So I'm going to do something here. I want this note to hit a little bit ahead, this MIDI note. The problem is that if I try and add to it, it's going to give me this type of thing here, already pre-done stuff. So what I can do here is select our EZdrummer 3 track and then press Control and add a bar in. Make sure that your snapping tool is on. Boom. Of course, it's going to make me look stupid, but okay, add the snapping tool on, highlight both of them together, right click, glue items, double click your MIDI. Now we can move this over like a hair more, just so it hits on time a little bit more with our guitar. Our guitar tracks are good, and it's okay that they're not perfectly in time, but the drums need to sound good with it. Sounds a little off the way that it was. Now let's hear it with that moved up just a little bit. Sounds a lot better, I can already tell. Something we could also do, and this is something that I would probably do if I was on the drums already, is move one of these notes, and that would be the tom. Move that to a China. Hit the China for that first note with the right here. Let's turn that up. Let's hear it. Then what we want to do is have this one turned down a little bit. Oh yeah, that's not the issue. That's the issue. There we go. Okay. And like we did before with the last one, we want this to be a hair forward so that it is hitting with our guitars a little bit more smooth, okay? Just like that. All right, so let's grab the bass. I'm going to use the bathroom. We're going to grab the bass, get her tuned up, and play to what we have, because I have an idea for sort of just doing a bass only part, maybe bass with drums, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm going to loop this over for you guys so you guys can hear this till I get back. And yes, it's looped. All right, there we go. All right, we have got... What's the name for a good guitar brand? I'm going to assume that you were asking more along the lines of what are good guitar brands, but it also depends on price range. And, you know, then again, a lot of guitar companies have great options for not a whole lot of money. Depends, I guess, on what your idea of a whole lot of money is. I will say this, though. There are a few guitars, very few guitars, that I would suggest to anybody for under $500. About $500, it used to be around, for a short period, until things started going up and down and up and down. It used to be at about $400, you could actually get something from certain companies that were doing, you know, good quality on cheap instruments. But now it's more around $550. So you know, and then it used to be 700. Now it's more like 750 to 800 for, you know, mid-range instruments. So I would say guitars. I would say probably if you were going to get something as cheap as you can, with my suggestion, I would say Jackson has finally stepped their freaking game up. They have finally Fender, I should say, because Fender owns Jackson. If you're into more metal style guitars, Jackson has a lot of options right now in the mid-range or the lower range, which in my opinion, lower range these days, I wouldn't even worry with super cheap guitars. Like, treat yourself, get something that isn't a complete turd or a dud. So Jackson, of course, Fender's always a classic, but I think that there are better options out there. Carl, you're about to knock Shrek off, my dude. I don't know if you guys can see Carl right now, but dude's trying to knock everything over. Nostra? Ah. I mean, what's a good name for a guitar brand that I could start? Oh, a good name for a guitar brand. What type of guitars would you be making? Skelly guitars? Hell yeah. Shrek Guitar Incorporated. But what type of people do you want to start like your guitar company based off of? Are you trying to create like the next Les Paul, which is all the way from boomers to modern metalheads? Mainly 6, 7, and 8 string guitars and a semi-custom shop. Yo, that would be so sick. If you do that, I want to place an order. I will rep you all day long. Let me think. I mean, then again, it also, like I said, really depends on the type of music that you're doing. But what about Hellraiser guitars? What about, I'm trying to just think of cool words. Psionic, Surge guitars. Mainly 6, 7, and 8 string guitars. Semi-custom. So do you build guitars? Is that something that you already do? Do you got myself. Do you already build guitars and stuff? Do you have a shop, or you know, your parents like have a shop? Like, what do you do? Because I mean, becoming a luthier is definitely a lot of steps to learn. With the way that things are nowadays, you can actually like do things fairly easy. I will say there was a guy on Jared Dine's channel a while back whenever he was trying to get his 24 string guitar or whatever the hell it was, 17 string, whatever the fuck it was. When he got a hold of a guy and a price, a guy hit him up and said, hey, I want to do this for you. I'll do it for a cheap price and I'll get it done quick. The guy took forever, and then come to find out what he was doing was ordering crazy custom guitars, whatever the hell it was, from China, and then taking that build that was already CNC'd and whatever, and doing whatever bullshit he was doing to it, and was pretty much going to sell him a China guitar that would have been a piece of shit. He was just taking, like, you know, some shitty build, customizing it a little bit, and then, which is, he had done it before with, like, you know, he showed product, and he was supposed to be doing it for Jared Dines, and turned out to be a scumbag, basically. Razor guitars. Walmart guitars. Great value. Hey man, is that the Great Value model? Alright, I need to tune this up. Need to make dinner here soon, you guys. Let's get some bass done, and let's pick up on this in the morning. But yeah, let's get this bass done. Sheesh, she was out of tone, daddy-o. All right, nice and tuned up. And let's get some of this bass recorded for this song. So let's listen to the intro, very first part. Okay. I think I want a little bit more clang on the bass. Okay, let's hear how that sounds with this bass tone. It is missing a bit of the balls. I think right here is where the sweet spot is. Just a touch more, he says. I cannot believe that this bass stayed that in tune, you guys, for a whole freaking work trip. I didn't play it the whole time I was out of town. It sat in the case. And it was up here for a couple days before I'd even, or like a week before I'd even played it. This is the first time I played bass in a couple weeks now. Which needs to change. I need to get back on schedule. You guys need to get on my ass about that. Yell at me. Okay, I think that's the one. Let's make sure that our input and output are good on the bass. Okay, that looks good, sounds good. It is good. All right. Select that old one. Let's play along, shall we? That part always fucks me up with the bass. Hell yeah, dude. Give me some songs from Warcry. I feel like most of their more popular stuff is their more softer stuff. Why is that? I mean, yeah, you're more than welcome to voice your opinion, brother. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Good to see you as well. You know, oh shit. I meant to get rid of that. I really think it needs that more that clang to it. Let's play along with it like this. I've got that riff so backwards right there. All right. He's just fucking with you, man. He's not being serious. No one's getting banned. He was just talking about your comment about vaping. You can have your opinion, man. That's fine. I don't give a shit. You don't like vaping, dude. I don't like vaping either, man. I fucking vape, but I don't like it. I'm addicted. Before this, I was addicted to cigarettes. So I mean, I traded one for the other. All right. I don't know if it's necessarily the like that's too, I don't know, there's something with the riff or with the song or something where the bass needs a little extra clang to it, and maybe I'm just hearing it wrong. Let's run through one more time. I turn the input up just a little bit more, and this is with both inputs now up on the bass. Usually I have one or the other. Let's try both. Let's see what it sounds like. Check. Nano is, it's soft but it's cool. Got you, T.O. No, you're good. You're good, bro. It's all good, man. I mean, I need to quit anyways. I really do. Like, for real, recently, the past few months, it's just been like every single day I'm like, man, I need to fucking quit. I'm ready to, like, real ready to. I just kind of need to not buy any more juice. Be good to go. I don't know, maybe is the bass. Let's record it. I think I'm in my head because I have, like, not been streaming, and I think I'm just in my head a little bit about it. So let's record it, and let's just record it, and I guarantee it will sound fine. nice. It honestly, it doesn't sound bad. It sounds better than what most people would probably have for a bass tone. Okay, right here. And you know, honestly, I think for this part, I think what is sort of making me like have a second thought on the bass tone is the fact that I'm doing so much open. I'm playing it sort of like I would if I was playing the riff on that top E there. So it's like adding a lot of low end. It's taken away from some of the clang. But if you just play on the second string, it doesn't have as much. So I don't know. It apples, oranges, peaches. They're all delicious. So let's just get it. You know, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, is what I'm saying. I love this part here. I like your beef Wellington, Beavis.
Yeah.
This guy sucks at bass. Damn it. Record, damn it. It won't let me record. Even Reaper's telling me, fuck you. KO. What up, dude? You guys remember that show that was on Cartoon Network for like a very short period of time? It was called OKKO. OKKO. Fight to the end. Nah, best friends. OKKO. Dude, this guitar riff is sick though. Honestly, I'm glad that day that I hopped on the stream and like get the riff started that I did. What's up, people? Just joining in, writing a song live with the chat, on the spot with the chat's help. Hit that subscribe button, double tap that screen if you like what you see, like what you hear. And yeah, we're recording bass right now. Speaking of which, let's hear the transition of the bass that we have. It's not bad. It's not bad, but I don't know. There's like something going on that is making me not like that low end that I'm hearing. Might just be the headphones, but we shall proceed. Yeah, right here. ADHD moment. Bam bam. Let's get that right. Hey, Andrew's got full control, man. He's the bad word man. He can bad word it up. Oh, I hit the wrong note. Ugh, so stupid. All right, get out of here. Go and Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ah, that's the thing I'm missing. I keep going back to like an idiot. Yeah, everybody say a bad word. Poopy. Poopy. Diarrhea. I thought I had double bass going for a second. Sheesh. Okay. Get the bass. Then let's start working on the guitar solo in the beginning. Do need to make dinner here soon. Jesus Christ, life just keeps coming and coming. It's like a... Never mind. Alright, let's get this next part. Alright. I think maybe the bass just needs turned down a little bit. I think that might be what I'm hearing. Because I'm like sitting here wondering what the hell. And it might literally just be the bass needing turned down. But to me it feels like the low end in my ears. But hey, my ears are pretty dumb. Do you know I Prevail? Yeah, didn't their vocalist just leave or something like that recently? It was the vocalist or the guitarist, and like apparently they're getting ready to keep touring with their guitarist doing vocals. Am I thinking of the right band? Which is honestly ballsy as hell. Like, imagine being in a band that you've been in for so long that you know all the lyrics, you can play it on guitar and sing it, and you're like, yeah, I can just step in. That guy right there is committed to his band. No, not Slaughter to Prevail. Slaughter to Prevail without Alex is pretty much nothing, because everybody else in the band doesn't have this huge presence. Like, Alex's videos of him, you know, doing his crazy screams, I think is what, and them being on YouTube is originally, at least what I originally saw before I even knew who the band was, freaking years ago, I saw videos of him screaming online. All right, my dude. Hey, more power to you with getting your guitar company started, man. If you need any type of help, let me know. And if I can help, I can help. If I can't, I can't. But man, that sounds freaking awesome, dude. Have a good night, and thanks for joining. Subscribe on your way out, and yeah, man, I appreciate you being here and looking out for me on the vape, brother. God, Alex is a goddamn fucking damn dude. Yeah. All right. ADHD kicking in. The procrastination. Bada 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 bat. Now, this is where I want those octaves to kick in as well. A little trick that I like to do. I always do this. Ooh, let me get a stretch. I always do this with pop punk songs with having octaves and leads over top of one another. There'll be rhythm guitars here and here, and then there's also, or technically here and here, and then there's like a little lead down the middle somewhere, and then the octave also down the middle. So something that I like to do is when I'm layering those is I will, in Reaper, hit V. That creates a volume envelope, and then I can adjust those accordingly. And usually what I'll do is I'll create 4 dots, and it allows me to pull down however many dB is needed with the rhythm guitars, so that the volume, pretty much it's like I'm compressing it myself. Essentially it's like acting as like what a compressor would kind of do, like caveman style, just turning the volume down on the one thing and then on the other thing if needed, just to keep everything balanced at the same volume in the song. With that said though, when that part kicks in, that's something that I'm going to be adding in here. So if you would like to know what I'm talking about, what I'm doing, then when I add that, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, Discord is in the description. The link should not be expired. For some reason, it likes to expire every month, but it should be good. Yep. Oh, he said I am. Oh, dude, I think he's kind of behind on... Make sure, well, you're leaving, but every once in a while, if you leave the stream, make sure you click on your screen and then look at the bottom right, and make sure that you press skip ahead to live, and it will take you to where we are right here, right now. I think you might have been a little bit farther behind with the I am thing that you just said. That's just me guessing though. Maybe you're just replying late, but double check that, make sure, as if my calculations are correct, you're probably about 1.5 minutes behind. In the pit. Okay, I got you, bro. Got you. I should be able to do that right now. Let me go here. Wait, which account is it? Which Andrew is it? Is it the Daddy Death one? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll do it afterwards then. Okay. Okay. Damn it, I don't see none of your shit. Where the fuck are you? Alright, I'll find you later, okay? I need to get some damn food. Who keeps adding me? Alright, let's get this base done, and I'm gonna make some food. Maybe I'll hop back on here. Sheila, what's up? It's been a minute. Okay, we need base to that part. Okay, let's redo it. We missed a note there. Man, I freaking hope so too. And if not the music, then at the very least, you know, what I would hope to be doing for the guitar community or just music community in general. I will say though, getting ready to be putting some music out. Me and Hayden's little project we got going on, Trash Surfer. It is like a Midwest emo meets like garage alternative, kind of punky with, you know, it's like it's got like all of our twists and the shit that we like within it. And then Narc is, I'm going to be putting that song out here soon for them. And by the way, for the shirts for the channel, been waiting for my brother to get that logo done. So literally as soon as that's done, vacation's over, going to be making the shirts. Literally just freaking waiting for this. All right, so this next part for the bass. Adam, what's good, my brother? Okay, I think that was it. I'm pretty sure let me make sure. Let's hear the last part. Yeah, I think that's it. T.O. Oh, nice. What a nice week. Paid time off. Love to hear that, Adam. That means you'll be getting some music done, right, sir? I know last time you were here, you said that you were going to, I think you said that you were going to be doing more production stuff. Like you were going to be getting a lot more into it and start doing more stuff with it. So much needed cleaning done. Dude, I just cleaned out my basement. And holy shit, the whole side, not the whole side, but a good portion of the side of my house is just shit we pulled out. And we were just like, this can go. You know what I mean? So we got like a whole dump run we got to make. Goodwill and Salvation Army shit is already gone. Plus stuff that I'm getting ready to sell that I never use, like my OLED Switch, Xbox, never use that shit. You know, shit like that, just gone. Cakewalk. Man, I haven't heard anybody fucking mention anything about Cakewalk in forever. Why Cakewalk? All right, next part. Let's. Okay. 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 Am I playing something different on the second half there? Because remember, it's been like 4 days since we came up with the riff. So I don't think I am. So what the? I think that I'm doing that instead of going. So I think I'm hitting. That's it. Damn it. Why do I always do that with riffs? I always do like a freaking A, B, C, D, and then a A, B, C, E. Like, I don't fucking know why I do that shit with songs. Someone was just in here talking about BandLabs. But why use Cakewalk if you're already so familiar with Reaper? Because I know, like, you're big on Reaper, so why Cakewalk? What is it offering you? That is it like something's more easy to use within Cakewalk? I mean, I know a lot of people use multiple different things. Yo, did you did you see that Fluff had like the lamest excuse of why he wanted to start using Pro Tools? Ryan Bruce, you know, Riffs, Beards, and Gear, Fluff. He said that the reason that he wanted, and I'm pretty sure this is what he meant. Maybe I took it the wrong way. But he said that he had a session that was people that were using, bleh. He was doing a session with a band, and the studio that he went to had Pro Tools. He had a learning curve with it, and said that his laptop, or sending stuff back and forth, whatever, it was a struggle. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, but in Reaper, if I want to export tracks or render a file down, I'm going to consolidate / export the track, and then I'm going to consolidate it so that no matter who I send it to, no matter what they're using, it will transfer over so that all the tracks are lined up exactly where they would be within my DAW. So it's not like it's this big secret or this big thing, and it just seemed like his only excuse he had to like actually go to the dark side now that he's getting into more music production stuff. So I'm almost like, whenever he was in the video saying that, I was like, that's kind of weak. You know, if you want to use Pro Tools, just go do it, man. But like having the excuse of like, you know, oh yeah, because, you know, when you go to the studios, I think it's more of like, and maybe this is just me overreading it or something, but like, you know, it seems more like when people choose to be around bigger, more well-known people or things in the music business, they tend to start using those same things that they use so that they're looked at as, you know, just as capable as that person who is better than them or more well-known than them within that community. So I feel like him switching over had to do with like, you know, kind of, you know, looking up to other audio engineers and shit like that. So I'm just thinking, I'm like, man, that's lame, basically. All right, let's get to the second half here. I'm fucking hungry, bro. I need to make some dinner. I got some chicken breast I'm gonna be making up. Hell yeah. Adam, bro, let me ask you something. I'm having trouble with this real quick, okay? And maybe this is something you've had to deal with, so you know how to deal with it. But I'm scared to keep messing with it because I don't want to lose all of the stuff on my old computer. Long story short, I have my old computer and my brand new PC that I just built. I want to take the sessions and the files from that and put them on the new computer within Reaper on the new computer so that it's all on that computer. And it sounds like, oh, well, why don't you just copy it, put it on a thumb drive, put it over? But you know, using a DAW and transferring songs, you know that doing that is not just copy and paste. It's, you have to make sure that you have all of the session files, all of the blah blah blahs. It's very frustrating, and I don't know how to do that. So yeah, that's what I need to do before I actually get to the new PC, like being up here and not just collecting dust downstairs, because I'm having trouble fucking figuring out how to get it from that computer to that computer seamlessly without losing anything. But yeah, let me know if you've had to do that. I obviously know one of the easier ways to pull it off would be just taking out the hard drive, which has all the media, and the peak files and the sessions on there, and just putting it in the other computer. But either way, then it would be a whole nother route to, you know, those sessions and stuff. And I'm trying to get it in one spot only, and then set it up so that next time I switch computers or need to transfer all my sessions and stuff, all I have to do is take the copies and throw them over into Reaper 64 files or whatever. But yeah, if you know how to fucking do that, hit me up. Bro, what the is that? Is that what? Is that what I'm doing? That is what I'm doing, but that's not what I did here. Oh, that is what I'm doing there. Oh my god. That's so fucking annoying. Okay, let's get this. Why is that so hard for me to do? I got it, but I just need to get the last little portion here correct so that it's nice and solid. Whoa. There we go. Now I'll just clip that together. Vocals. Okay. Clippity cloppity clip. Goodbye. So long, farewell, eat my fucking. So, what I was actually gonna do, Adam, is put. So I have a 2 terabyte SSD in the new computer, and I was going to buy another hard drive so that the sessions still get saved to the SSD, and then create the backups on for the hard drive, but that's later. But I just want to get everything transferred over, bro. Like, honestly, I've even been in the Reaper pages asking people. They told me how, and I'm like, I still don't understand how to fucking do it. It's one of those things. I don't know why. Of course it has to happen, but it's just going to be one of those things. Somebody's going to have to show me how to do it. Like, I genuinely cannot figure it out by myself, man. It's so freaking frustrating. See, but that's the thing. That's the thing, though, dude. Let me save this real quick. Save project. That's the thing, though, Tio, is asking ChatGPT would still give me answers that people have already given me. The problem is like following those instructions. I don't know if it's the way that the sessions or projects or peaks or media files or whatever are saved on that computer, but is definitely most likely not the way that it's supposed to be, because I didn't know what I was doing when I first started saving projects and stuff like that. And there are definitely songs I don't want to lose. I have everything I've ever done except for the stuff that's on these live streams is on that computer, and I really want to get that shit done, because that means everything I've ever done for my band Narc will be kaput. Everything will just be gone. Yeah, Adam, that would be great. Hey, man, what are you doing tomorrow? I know you said that you're on a week of PTO. Monday, I am doing stuff around noon. I'll be free in the early morning. I'll also be out of town Tuesday through Friday. So it would have to either be the next 2 days. But yeah, so let's run through the song, how we have it so far, you guys. And actually, I promised you guys this, so let's go ahead and do it. We almost have the ending. We almost have all the bass. Some of the drums need switched up a little bit to make them more interactive, more interesting. And obviously, other guitar parts, transitions, sound effects, things like that need put in the song. But as far as, the writing and the mood of the song is here, so I'm happy with that. One more stream be completely done. Let's mess around with some of the lead guitar stuff. Man, this is gonna be bad. I have not shredded since the last stream. Turn our bass tone off here. Okay, we don't need that. We actually need our lead guitar tone. The bass. It just hit me up. You still have my number. Instagram, Facebook. I usually don't look in the messages unless it's needed, because there's usually not much to see there anyways. Okay, so I do want to start it off like that, like just boom. Who needs bass? Ah, damn it. I don't know exactly what I want to play there, but let's get it. Left you a voicemail the other day. On my regular phone, I never seen a missed call from you, brother. Okay, to make this solo hit and to make this seamless, there needs to be something there for when that goes in. It's a short intro, short solo, and then boom, to straight to a short verse into a short, I guess it would be the pre-chorus that doesn't ever get played again. So what we need to do here is fairly straightforward, honestly. I'm going to do it the easiest way possible, and I'm going to show you how. What I'm going to do is make the drums at the end of the solo. We're just going to do a bump, bump, 2 cymbal chokes with a kick, kick. Then kick with it, kick, kick. Okay, so let's go here. Bump, bump. Okay, and that's where it would go in. No, 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 no. Actually, no, 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 no. It would be... right there. So at the end of this. So on the guitar it would be... So I would need to, I would actually need to go in, change the riff. Okay, let's just do that real quick then. Let's just do that. We know that we can. Simple. It's simple enough. Maybe 5 minutes to do it. And the only thing that we have to do is go to the guitar tracks, left and right. We're going to split right where we need to go back. And then what I'm going to do is, since I already have our practice mono, that is technically a stereo if you're counting the doubler there or the widener, whatever the technology is in the Gojira plugin. We are going to record it on that. And then the drums, we're going to go ahead and change those ahead of time so it's a little bit more seamless. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so it's going to be... I think it's just going to be right here. Bump, bump. It's going to be 2 quick ones. Bump, bump. And then I'll take a reverse cymbal like that over top. So let's go ahead and take this. Boom. Is that a kick? Make sure that they're in the right place. Yep. Might be able to keep it like that. There's a bunch of different ways to do this. Could also just having the left guitar there. Either way, it involves us re-recording that guitar just in that part so that we can have it hit with the drums really tight. And the way I'm going to do that, like I said, I'm on a separate track here from my left and right. And I'm also still on the lead guitar tone, so let's turn that off. Okay. Oh, that would be the best right there. I think that would be the coolest, honestly. So why don't we start it from here? Start it from there. Now I will just throw this up to the right pan. Cool. Ooh, and for the drums, how about we do a dig 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 bump bump. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Okay, let's get the... Bro, I'm thinking so far ahead. My God. This is why I never get anything done. Because I constantly just have idea after idea. And then my brain is fucking flooded. And I can never just... Wait, why didn't I just do it from there? Bro, okay, I need to relax. I'm getting mad distracted right now, bro. Wait, I could have just did it like that. That might be... the best sounding way. Never mind here. Let's keep going the way that we were. Getting way too distracted right now. One more time. Now let's hear. Yep, and then the guitar solo will end there. And it's going to sound just beautiful. Let's go ahead and glue these items. Let's glue these items. Yeah, but what's the point of having an idea if you can't focus on it long enough? And then because you can't focus on it, the only real way to ever get it done is by just ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? Or procrastinating. Like, dude, it's so hard for me to get shit done sometimes because I'm like, I have an idea for something like a video, and then I'm like, all right, start working on it. And then another idea comes in. I'm like, well, that makes this one look like ass. And then I'm like, okay, well, let's do that one. It's a never-ending cycle of never getting anything done, even though all I'm doing is working. You know, and that's like my life constantly. It's like all I do is think and try to create. But because I think and because I create, I never get anything done. It sucks. But yeah, I mean, I know what you mean, T.O. Okay. So, me asking ChatGPT. ChatGPT, write me the next Billie Eilish hit so I can be a millionaire and then a multi-millionaire so that I can start a super sick guitar company and help all my fellow metalheads. Alright, without taking the guitar off, I'm going to plug in the bass and get these two little bass hits that I need. I need two small bass hits here. I'm not even going to unwrap it from the thing. Look at this. Bro, what a mess. What a mess. Alright, but it's okay. We got this. So all I need is a... That's all we're going to do. There it is. Select the old part, unplug bass, re-plugging in guitar, turning off bass plugin, turning on guitar plugin, putting bass the back where it belongs. I don't have a trash can in here, but you know. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. Millie, welcome back. Forgot to say what's up to you. Alright, so now we can get to the guitar solo, actually writing a guitar solo with a part that will freaking work. Fuck. That's gonna be a hard one. If I end up doing that, trying to do that, that's gonna be hard to end on. Dude, my hands, my fingers can't move to where I want them to go fast enough. And that is just straight up because of not practicing. Ugh. I was already bad at soloing before, but being not practiced just makes it so much worse. Hey, I appreciate you, Tio, man. For real. A little bit of encouragement goes a long way. Yeah. See, that's pretty bad. Whenever you ask ChatGPT, you're like, hey, how should I make this song sound? They give you everything and you still don't get it done. M, what are you guys doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, M. Damn, that's hard as shit to say. Welcome in, M. We are writing a song live with the chat's help on the spot. And we're doing the guitar solo right now. We almost have the last portion of the song done. We just added in most of the bass for it. We're just sort of jumping back and forth, idea, spitballing, getting most of the stuff done. So welcome in, hit that subscribe button or double tap the screen so more people can find this video. Appreciate you, man. Let me know what you think. We're just working on a guitar solo now. I'm talking about how bad I am because I don't practice anymore. Oh my god, I'll never hit this. Will. Is that what you're calling bad? Well, like, relative to what I know I'm capable of doing, yeah. As a violinist who had an old head, who is an old head, or who had an old head, I'm impressed. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I need the encouragement right now. That's what I just told Tio. I was like, man, because it's so freaking, it's such like, it's not like a long guitar solo, you know what I mean? It's a fast intro, into a fast guitar solo that doesn't last long. So you got to make it interesting. You got to make it fast. And, you know, it's like just very difficult to try and you like cram that all into one little thing. So that's what I'm trying to do now. And I actually did come up with something sort of unique, but it involves me like spending a lot of time actually getting the muscle memory for that down, and I definitely don't have enough time during the stream to do it, but I'm probably gonna get it down next stream. But it would be like and then done. That's how like the last portion there would end. And I've actually never used whatever I'm doing right there in a song before, so I really want to do it. I just need to figure out how to do it. But yeah, relative to what I know I'm capable of, I consider that not my best. So it's like ah. All right, let's try from the beginning. I'm getting closer. What the? Don't tell me it sounds like Mario. You'll make me fucking quit. You'll make me rethink the whole solo. Oh yeah, the bloop, bloop, bloop. Dude, I love doing that. That's like I've never heard any other guitarist do it. I'm sure it's been done a million times, but it was something that I did one time by accident. Because I was, and this is why practicing is so goddamn important, because you'll actually stumble across stuff that you never even fucking knew about. Like doing that thing I'm doing, that little slide. The reason I did that is because my middle finger originally cramped up when I was tapping, and what I was trying to do was like my finger cramped up, and trying to get to that 24th fret, I actually ended up just because my finger was so tired, my wrist, my finger, my arm was so freaking tired from like just sitting there playing constantly, that I ended up sliding, and I was like, that's cool. And so I like added into solos every once in a while. All right, let's do it. That's why I hate not practicing, man. Like, knowing that I would have got that down within a couple minutes not that long ago just irritates me. Ugh. Yo, that was close. That was sloppy as hell, but man, that was close. It's not a topic, but there is a song I heard yesterday. It's called "Playing God." You can make video of you trying it on the electric guitar, playing God. Is that the Polyphia song? Yeah, that was like everybody was capitalizing, like YouTubers were capitalizing on like day one of trying to learn Polyphia, playing God. I love the tappy stuff. I respect Polyphia, like as far as getting people into the instrument, the guitar. But Polyphia, as impressive as Tim Henson is, they're not exactly up my alley with what I play. And I do love tappy stuff. I love math rock, Midwest emo. I love all of the tappy shit. But Polyphia is not necessarily one that I'm like, yeah, I gotta learn that. I mean, maybe I need to start being like that because I have a YouTube channel and that's the shit that sells. That would, honestly, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to just learn that riff. Like, why not? Imagine pulling that one out at a party. It's just like, hey guys. Imagine that little party trick. I mean, who's it for, really? But hey, still be cool. All right, let's go over this one or two more times. I'm gonna make some food, and if I don't get back on here later tonight, which with the time that it is now already being 7, I probably won't, but if I do, I'll hit up the Discord. So tap my name or just go to description, hit Discord, join the Discord. There's all types of good stuff in there, all that good stuff. But yeah, so let's go through this a couple more times and let's go ahead and end it. Hit that subscribe button, you guys. I appreciate all you guys. Let's go. Whoa, dude, I had the bass pick. I was getting ready to start playing with the damn bass pick there for a second. Oh, hell no. Look at the size difference. Imagine trying to shred on this fucking chunker. So the black one is my John Petrucci pick, and then this one is my bass pick. Hell to the no. Maybe I can try it. I mean, fuck it. Let's try it. Dude, I can't even, there's like certain things that I do with the ends of my fingers when I play guitar for like muting or little accents. I can't do that with that big ass pick. I don't know. I don't understand how people actually will use something a little bit smaller than this even for playing guitar. How do you do it? Like the biggest that I like to go, and I will use these on acoustic, and of course I don't have one. Yeah, damn it, I don't have one. But it's the yellow Tortex pick, but it's sharpened. And I always tell people that if you're trying to get into using a not only a harder pick, but something that's pointed like that, get those because they're slightly smaller than a regular Tortex. They're not rounded, they're pointed, and they're still floppy, so or floppier depending on what you get, but they're perfect for like entering the world of slightly smaller sort of jazz 3-shape picks. They're perfect for that. I did not do that though. I jumped right in and had to struggle with learning new pick grip and everything else with it. Anyways, shut my mouth. 2 more times, let's go. I'll have to freaking get that down, man. That's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna get that, and we're gonna actually, you guys are gonna get one more because I need a shitty demo for me to remember what I even played. So let's save what we have. No, let's go ahead and save what we have. And now let's get a shitty demo of the solo so that we remember. I respect your shreddability. Intense. Have found using all 5 fingers gave me better fluidity and speed. Know where your level though. Practice, practice, practice. Yes, practice, practice. Dude, I'm telling you, you want to know what the first guitar solo that I actually learned that was difficult and had me thinking, and even though it's not that difficult, it is, but it isn't, is Warbringer's Remain Violent. That solo is, it has its easier parts, it has its harder parts, but it sounds good, it's melodic, but it's also fast, and that's where, like, I think I get a lot of my inspiration for playing my guitar solos. Is I love to have the shred sections, and then you make it a little bit more melodic here and there, which is why there's a part of me, even though it's this big of a section, I'm like, instead of all shred, it's got to be a little shred and then a little bit and then a little melodic. So yeah, it's just, I guess it's the way I play, my style, whatever, I don't know, but yeah, let's get a little shitty demo of this. I appreciate you, man. Hit that subscribe button. Joking over here. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, till the next one. I gotta hit record. What am I doing? Alright, although it is sloppy, although it is bad, the point is that I have an idea there, and that is something that I can remember and keep practicing. I think I might actually just take the guitar downstairs with me and practice it on my practice amp, because I'm telling you, going from this is in slow motion. But doing it fucking 10 times faster than that is gonna take a little bit of time. But yeah, we have it down now. Let's go ahead and save the sesh. Go ahead and get out of Reaper. Hey, man. Sorry, I forgot that if I close out of Reaper, you guys can't hear my voice. So I didn't get to do a little outro for you guys. But everything did save. We're all here, man. We got the song. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, man. Gonna pick up on this tomorrow. Let's just go ahead and call it tomorrow. It's gonna be a little bit earlier Eastern time. I'm from the East Coast, so we're gonna do probably, let's call it noon. Join the Discord if you want to be notified about it. And yeah, man, I'll check you guys later. Peace. Gonna go